that kill are pretty important in a game that it can be so explosive. And raw hit kill potential is something both of these characters have in spades, as we see Syrup and Jakal come in for top 4 winners finals, a matchup that has been a frequent to many a Fusion and many a DNA. And Syrup looks like he's playing at his best today.
He's been. I've been watching some of his sets today, and he's honestly been on a roll. And he always is. Honestly, he has really refined himself as a player just throughout the my man used his time really wisely. You know, didn't complain about online at all really too much. And if he did, I didn't hear about it. You know, he really took the time. Apparently, he has over 5,000 hours in this game apparently as well. So my man is gaming very hard right now with all capitals and with an E in it.
Wow.
But speaking of gaming big right now, we've got Jakal already with that first stock off, and honestly, the most potent thing in this matchup is how safe Wolf can be on hit and how you manage your movement as Wolf, because disadvantage against Ness can get very, very hairy once you're off stage. Wolf loves jumping. What does Ness also love doing? Jumping a ton, and he's got fair, which can call you out really, really nicely. So Jakal's got to be really careful about where he places his landings, what moves he decides to use on shield, and of course, how is he going to get back on stage against this kid walking the dog mad hard on him right now?
Oh, it just feels so punishing. He misses the back air. That
was tight, too. He had no real estate to go for that back air right there. That was razor-tight execution on Jakal's part.
That's always what it feels like separates Jakal from a lot of other Wolf players. Even the good Wolf players, like while we'll see Larry be so patient and so so potent, while we'll see CDK have ridiculous punish games.
Perfect.
Jakal finds the way to make the most out of everything. He is so efficient.
So if you're wondering what the hell happened there, Jude held down when he was doing his Wolf up B, which allows him to clip over the ledge. And it's really, really good against Ness if he's spaced right in front of the ledge. If you move slightly back and position Yo-Yo, Ness won't get hit there. But if you're right over the ledge holding Yo-Yo over, you can get 2-framed by characters who are holding up in their recovery. It can trade, though. As we saw the downfall right there, both of them died. But honestly, that's favorable for Jude in this situation. He's up a stock. He can afford to take those trades, bro. Yeah, it's Syrup who's in the GameStop right now.
Yeah, he can start really leaning on Wolf's disjoints to be as potent as they are. Use retreating fair, use retreating nair, and use things like pivot F tilt to keep this Syrup, who is almost constantly drifting in and mixing up his drift, at bay.
I agree with that. Yeah, and again, the drift is so important. We're seeing Jakal use it so well here. I believe Wolf has like a top 10 airspeed in this game as well, so he can really shark Ness's floatiness just a little bit more. You know, the punish game is very potent for Ness here, but Wolf does a fantastic job of sharking landings, catching them, continuing his advantage, and it makes it kind of a nightmare to land for Ness sometimes, because you've got up air, super powerful, back air, perfect tool to shark really bad habits from Ness, where he has to commit to an air dodge at some point if he doesn't want to get hit.
Yeah, it's almost a double-edged sword for Syrup to look for these really, really massive punishes, because a lot of the time with things like PSI Magnet, you're doing double jump cancel stuff and make it hard to land. And speaking of hard to land, that F tilt coming in
Got a tech.
Always.
You cannot sleep against Wolf at any moment. You know, he's got little things he can link to if you don't hit your techs or if you don't hit your disadvantage correctly. On paper, you're like, this guy's simple, right? He's a very straightforward character. He's going to use lots of normals and aerials, maybe occasionally shoot the gun, but he's going to space on me a specific way. But you have to remember, he's got all this kill power in his pocket, just packed up and ready to go. Also, whoever put this song on,
bless.
Banger. Banger.
Oh my god. The
Banger.
Ari of the Soul remix.
For real. It's godlike.
Chef's kiss.
Did they put it on for Battlefield? I hope they did.
It was either Battlefield or Small Battlefield.
I didn't know Syrup was able to play Persona 5. That game is 18 plus for certain personas. So. Someone call get Syrup sad in the horn right now. No snitches though. No snitches.
And hey, whether or not he's allowed to play Persona 5, it's a good song choice. And
he could have kept going. He could have kept going with fairs right there off stage. There was a point where if he kept those fair strings going, I don't think he caught the double jump, but once you get Wolf out to a certain point, you can't really side B back to ledge reliably, and up B does not carry him quite far enough to reach back to the ledge. So a little bit of a fumble in the bag a little bit there on Syrup.
And it's going to make a huge difference ever since Wolf just got a couple dash attacks and suddenly you're at 80. The momentum can really start to spiral out of control with Wolf as soon as you get grabbed, because down throw dash attack sets you up into tech chases, and with Wolf's incredible initial dash, that's all so much damage.
One thing I want to laud Syrup for real quick is his grounded play. I feel like he genuinely has the best grounded play out of any Ness player I've ever seen. And I know it's a tall order with so many fantastic Ness players here, but this kid knows how to not jump sometimes. That being said, though, maybe he knows how to not jump a little too well because Jakal just stealing that stock off him really, really nicely. You don't really see Wolf edgeguard Ness too much, honestly, especially with Nair, because that's high risk. If you whiff on that, that's a fat counter hit you're eating.
That's counterplay for. Ooh.
If that was Tipper, he was gone. He was gonzo.
I mean, it just shows. It goes to show Jakal's both preparation as a Wolf player and also counterplay in the Ness matchup. He knows that he has to try to shark Syrup when he's coming to ledge with this air dodge. Take that jump, take these landings, and punish him every time he's floating in midair. And, oh, okay, a Wolf Flash to the other platform. Safe enough to survive.
And right now we are looking at a massacre. You know, Jakal just whiff punishing so well right here. Gonna luckily fall out of that yo-yo real quick. And you can tell he's studied up. I mean, we have so many talented Ness players in Tri-State. You need to know this matchup as a Spacey player. You cannot afford not to. With the amount of really talented Ness players that have been in this region.
Oh, my Lord.
And, yeah, another pitfall right there. I feel like Syrup. Ness has so many really great quick buttons to throw out right there. You cannot do it in disadvantage against a character with the airspeed of Wolf. You just have to recover. You have to take the lick, air dodge low. Syrup got called out hard for trying to just do a bear out of disadvantage right there. And that is a habit you cannot do as a Ness player, especially against Wolf. You know?
Yeah, it almost looked like just...
Not against good Wolves. Not Jakal caliber Wolves, bro.
Yeah, it looked autopilot, to lack a better phrase.
That's
and there
the
was so many... Just, hello there. Oh, okay.
He was talking. You could have taken it off the commentator that wasn't talking, but you took it off the one who's in the middle.
Sorry.
You could have ruined... That was a perfect analysis point for his commentary reel, and you just ruined it.
Yeah. All right. No, finish up.
No, you have the mic now.
All right.
Say what you want to say.
Thanks, man. So I'm gonna DQ and cast the rest of commentary. that's what's going on. Yeah, cast all the rest of the block. You know, top 8. You know this. You know this shit. Kelvin. Oh. Kelvin said, nah. You shouldn't do that. And then
Money match Kelvin for the mic.
Kelvin. Kelvin loves me.